Good morning, afternoon, and evening, my crazies. My name's Angela. I'm the Crazy Poppy Lady, and I'd like to welcome you all to tonight's live. So, this one is titled Evening Live, Last Chance to Get. And because it is a very last time, you're going to be able to get your hands on the pattern tree in a flower pot until it comes back round again sometime next year. I might get rid of him completely. I'm evil, but I'm not that evil. Right, so let's have a quick nose and see who of you have already popped in, because I did spot a couple of you. I've just got to get my chat screen up and over and in the spot so I can actually read it. There we go. Right, so we have got Natalie. She's popped in with hello, my crazy. I'll be back when it starts. And Sarah has just put in her towel on a front seat. See you soon. God. Is it sunny where you are, honey? It's a bit overcast here. I know, sunbathing in front of the telly. Teresa is saying she is currently crocheting. And of course, Sarah is also crocheting. And Kathy's in with hello, hello, crazies. So come on then, gang. You're crocheting. What are you making? What are you drinking? And who's hunting for that very last tree in a flower pot pattern? Right. While you're all typing in your replies, I'll just give you a little heads up. Right. So, what am I thinking? Brain. That'd be good. Right, tonight is going to be a bit awkward because my head is going boom, 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 boom. I'm having a bit of a painful head, but it'll be alright for the next hour or so. You'll just see me go at the end. Welcome in, Reggie. How are you doing, darling? She says hello to all your crazy poppies. And don't forget, hit the like button. Thank you ever so much, Reggie. You guys know what I'm like. I always forget to ask you to do that. I am rubbish. Got the self-promotion bit. Right, not there. Where are we? On that one. Right, so just to give you a little heads up, self-promotion bit, I might as well do that while we're waiting for some other crazies to come in. Right, I have, of course, got the Ravelry shop. Sorry, you'll see my glasses changing colours at the second because I've just jumped over onto another screen because I cannot remember what I was going to talk about, so I'll just read it off the screen. No, I'm a bit cheeky. Right, as I was saying, I've got my Ravelry shop, and over there, as it stands today, we have got a good few patterns. We have got, of course, the Moose C2C blanket. Now, some of you may have seen that one up on Ravelry. I put it on completed, but I haven't actually shown it on the channel yet. I'll do that in a little bit. But that pattern is up on the Ravelry store, along with the cupcake C2C blanket, which also has the instructions on how to make the cushion as well. And then you've got the C2C penguin, Max the Koala, and the unicorn blanket. Those ones are up, and there's also a little one that's the Hearts of Hope keychain as well. So if you fancy grabbing those patterns because you can't be bothered to sit there and write it out, then they are available for you. And then I am also working on a couple of other ones as well. So wish me luck. I hate typing. Right, let's have a nose at what you guys are chatting about in the chat. Oh, Kath. Kath is saying, thank you, Reggie. She forgot the button to push the button. Don't worry. It's nice when you guys do it because then it shouts it out. And hopefully some more crazies will come in. Alright, Sarah is making Christmas baubles. She's making a set of 6 as gifts. And she's only drinking water. Oh, you are a good girl. Saying that, I've got the juice. So, hello, Franca. Welcome in, honey. Right, so what's Reggie saying? Alright, she's ready. Hit her with her best shot. I'm not singing tonight, honey. Yes, Franca, I can see you, honey. I was just doing something else before I came back to the chat, which is why I hadn't said hello earlier. Right. Oh, Kath, that sounds nice. She's saying she's not working on anything. Her cat is on her lap and she's got red wine in her glass. Addicted to yarn. Hello, honey. Welcome in. Hey, okay, so we got a couple new girls in. What are you guys creating tonight, or are you just here to join in the crazy? Hey, Kaz is saying, hey, crazies. Australia's in the asylum. Sweet. You made it in. What are we on? 6 o'clock or something your time at the moment, isn't it, Kaz? I'm trying to think, is it 9 or is it 11 hours at the moment that you're ahead of us? Sarah's saying after what she drank at the weekend, her kidneys need the rinse through. Oh, you are good or bad, depending on how you see it. And Reggie is saying hi, Nikki. Yep, Franca. Yay, I can see ya. Beautiful. Right, so how many of you here are still chasing the elusive tree in a flower pot pattern? Yeah, gotcha. Addicted to yarn. Addicted to yarn is saying that she knows me through Anita's tester group. You were testing the bumblebee with me, weren't you? I am absolutely rubbish with names, so I'm just going to have to work out what I'm going to call you, because I normally pull out something within a channel name rather than trying to put a name to it. With Reggie, I've been following Reggie for donkeys, which is why it's stuck in my head. But it will take me a little while longer with others on the channel. We're talking 6 to 8 months for me to remember names. Let's have a look. You're Nikki. Yeah, just keep bashing me on the chat group. Go, it's me. It'll take me about 6 months. But welcome in, darling. Right, so Reggie is saying she's working on a new scarf design. Ooh. But she'll put it aside so she can be quick on the keyboard. I didn't realise you didn't have tree. I know you've got a couple of the other marvellous patterns. I thought you had all of them. But anyway, let's see who's up next. Kaz is saying it is 4:30 AM over in Australia in the section in the bit she's in. It's been one of those nights. And she also says, hey Franca, a long time, laugh out loud. Right, definitely a dodgy night. Was it storms or just not able to sleep, babes? There we go, where are we? Addicted to yarn is saying, yay Reggie, let me know if you need a tester. Frank is saying, Kaz, how are you? Better, I hope. And yep, I was alright. It was the bee. My one's sitting above my head. It's not posing as nicely as it was in the photo though. But I tell you what, all of their patterns seem to pose for me. All of their patterns seem to pose are really lovely. I've got some hilarious ones with the Yeti. Right, Kaz is saying she's doing all right. Thank you, Franca. Reggie, what you like? Right, so Reggie is saying she does actually have the tree in a flower pot. She just likes to win. I think we all do, don't we? Right, Natalie is back here. So hiya, honey. Frank is saying, Kaz, you don't come on Mary's lives anymore. It may just be a time difference thing, Franca. I'm quite shocked that she's made it this evening, my time. Normally, she pops in tomorrow. So, like on my afternoon lives, because at least then she'll be awake and alert instead of it being zombie time for her, bless. Okay, so Addicted to Yarn is laughing out loud at Reggie. Blind Stitches Creations are welcome in, honey. And she's saying, hello, host. Hi. Start again. Hi, host. How are you doing? Hi, everybody in chat. And Knitting Purple, welcome in, darling. She's saying, hello, everybody. Right, so Kaz says that she usually misses the Wednesday one, but she does try to catch the end of it. And Saturday morning, she's normally sleeping in. Oh, Franca, none of that. She says that you're so talented. She's starting to hate you. I'm not too sure who she's aiming that at. But there's smiley faces, so I think she's being tongue-in-cheek and cheeky. Right, Blind Stitches Creations. My name's Angela. Everyone calls me Poppy. If you see me out and about in someone else's live, please call me Poppy because I'm rubbish with names. And I don't normally acknowledge my name because I've had 20 years being called mum or wife. So when people say, "Oi, Ange," I'm like, who's that then? And I'm also rubbish at remembering others' names. So I'll end up, I would normally pick something within someone's channel name to call out. But I'm just going to have to try and work it out because it takes me about 6 months to remember a name, which is a bit pants, but I'm sorry, it's just the way my brain is wired. It's a nightmare. Right, so Blind Stitches Creations is saying her name is Marsha Lee, which is really pretty. What was my name? And it's her first time here, so welcome in, darling. And that's saying don't forget them thumbs up, girls. And Franca is stating that she is on my time zone. Sweet! Makes life a little bit easier. Addicted to Yarn is also saying hello to Marsha Lee. And I should hope not, Franca. We sort with things. Right, you were saying to me that you don't hate me really. So hold on, I can't even think what you said. I've got a stinking headache. I'm so talented. You're saying I'm talented. You're starting to hate me. Cheeky. I'm not talented. I'm just crazy, and I finally found something I'm good at. I hope. Jen will be with us in about 5 minutes or so. So hopefully by the time I got through to her message, she's already here. What is going on with my camera tonight? I'm slouching, that's what it is. Right. Franca is saying to Kaz, that's okay, I'm glad you're okay. And Kath is, that's how and why we love you, dear Angela. Poor Kath, she has to tolerate me off the channel as well. I really do her brain selling. I love it. Right. Oh dear. Alright, so for you new girls that have popped in, I've got what I call winner-only patterns. Now, these are patterns that I'm unable to sell because they are based off of TV and film characters. And the two categories, I'm going to give you some words and they sound a lot like the companies, but they're not quite, okay? So, but it should hopefully, with a bit of a play on words, you'll understand where I'm coming from. Now, the two categories are Dismay and Marvellous. Okay, so, and every month I give you the opportunity to win to win 4 patterns, and I roll the patterns. So the first one that came in to play was a tree and a flower pot. Now that one is leaving us this month, and we're getting a new one next month. Okay, but there's normally 4 patterns for you to choose from and they're a mixture. So there's 2 from the Dismay set and 2 from the Marvellous set. Now, the names I have also given them are tongue-in-cheek clues as to what the pattern is. So you've got, from the Marvellous range, you've got Tree and a Flower Pot. Now today is the last chance for you to get hold of that one, because that one's going into the vault until next year, because we're getting a new one tomorrow. You've also got, from the Marvellous range, Webtastic. Now these 2 patterns are quite nice. They are quite small, So it does mean that you could change it up. Instead of doing a corner to corner blanket, you could make little mini granny squares, like solid granny squares, sew them all together and you'd have a nice big size bedspread. But if you're not up for that, you can also still do them as a corner to corner blanket, because that's what they're written up as. And then from the Dismay set, the ones that you can get at the moment is a Stitch in Time. So the name is in there. Okay. And the other one is Accident Prone Elephant. So your clues to that one are where he trips over his own ears and he gets drunk in the bath. Okay, so they're your clues for those ones. And I'll be telling you tomorrow about the new one that's taking over from Tree in a Flower Pot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set you up with a question. Now these questions are quite simple-ish. And I will give you the category and I've got the answers sitting in front of me on my cards. Now these cards are 10 years old. Okay, so remember that when you're writing your answers down if it's film related. It's going to be a film that was out 10 years ago or further back in time. What was I saying? Yeah, about the cards. So they're 10 years old, but I'm going to give you the category. You can fire off as many answers as you like. Just make sure it's one after the other and not all in the same comment. Okay, and I picked number 5. It is that simple. It is a number 5 on here is the answer, and whoever gets it first is the winner, and it's that simple. Right, oh, I best make sure my chat's correct and on live. Right, so give me 3 seconds or so. I'm just going to attempt to write the question in and then I will read it out to you. Right. Oh, Jen's back. Sorry, I just caught the bottom of that. So, welcome back, Jen. Right, gang, are you ready for this one? This is your first of 4 chances this evening to get your hand on Tree in a Flower Pot or one of the other ones that I've mentioned tonight. Right, they are all corner to corner patterns, but if you wanted to, you could change them around to using a different stitch if you want. Just if you need any help, just say. Right, ready? So your question is things to do with a computer. That is things to do with a computer. So just type anything you can think of that's to do with a computer into the chat. And I'll get reading on your messages now. Ready? Go! Back up a go because I missed a load of your comments. So while you're popping in that, I can have a read. Right. Right. As Kaz said that she had a hospital appointment this morning. Everything's healing well. Happy doctor, happy patient, happy Poppy. Good going, honey. So, no, I'm not going to ask you any personals. I was going to start firing off personal questions, but you know me, I try not to. Franca is telling me to sit up, Ange, and no slouching, a naughty girl. I'm trying my hardest, but at the moment, everything is falling apart on me, Franca. My slip disc is halfway to the Barbados, I think. Which is, so it makes it more comfortable for me to slouch. I'm trying not to. Oh, sweet, Reggie. That is a brill. Reggie is saying she suddenly got a wave of new subscribers. If it's you guys here in the chat, thank you ever so much. Now, if you haven't gone over to Reggie's, why not? Well, not this moment in time, but later on. Reggie is absolutely gorgeous. She's got some stunning patterns and she's far too brainy. Love you. She does a brilliant series on a Sunday evening. Well, evening for the UK anyway. Where she talks about everything crochet related and some of the stuff. I've learned so much, put it like that. I've learned so much from Reggie. I love it, but I still hate math, Reg. Doesn't matter how many times I watch that video, I still hate math. Alright, so I've lost it. All right, where are we? Guys, wave, new subscriber here. Right, Franca is saying hi to Kaz. Kathy saying awesome, Reggie. Reggie says she has both of the marvelous characters patterns, sorry, and they're both amazing patterns. Sounds like her except for the ears part. I can't remember, I'm lost. Life Yarn Entangled, welcome in, honey. Hopefully you have read the question that is further down in the chat, which is the very first chance to get your hands on, or last chance I should say, to get your hands on a tree in a flower pot before it goes into the vault. Life Entangled is saying hello everybody. Right, Jen said she's back. Oh, I've had a skip. Crikey, you lot threw some out. Gazzy's haha Kath. Right, so then I've put in the question. What I'm actually going to do is I'm not going to read them all out this time. I'm just going to scoot down because you've put a load in, and hopefully one of you has put the answer in. Oh, close. Aha. Righty ho. So guess what, gang? We do in fact have a winner. Oh my word, you guys really did put in loads and loads of answers. Sweet. I've got to go back and read them all now. And congratulations to Natalie P. She's gone and done it. She was the first one in to say hard drive. Congratulations, honey. There we go. Now remember, Nat, read the drop down box later on and jump through all them horrible hoops. Right, the reason I say it like that for our new crazies is that there's a couple of little things I like you to do first. If you're lucky to win one of the patterns this evening, first step is to come back to the video once it goes into replay and pop a comment in. The second step is then to fire me off an email and telling me that it was from this evening's live that you won your pattern. Now, I won't normally be dealing with the patterns until tomorrow morning, so I'm definitely going to have forgotten of who's won what. Okay, so what I ask you to do is I put in your email of which video you've won from, and then hang fire, wait, and then I will respond and I will give you a code. You pop that code into that first comment off this live when it went into replay. And then once I see that, I will then email you over the PDF file of your choice out of the 4. So let me have a quick read up and see what else you guys were saying in between all of the other bits. I just saw one that made me chuckle. So let's have a nose. Where are we? So we got memory card, keyboard, blah 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 blah. Jen, bruh, I had a teenage voice. Cool, you guys know I've thought of some stuff, and there's some of you that are quite technical with your rams and your roms. Sandy, welcome in, honey. She's saying, hey, most wonderful Angela. Hugs, honey. Hugs back to you, babe. Hopefully you got to join in on this one as well. Susan Sweet is in. Welcome in, honey. She's saying hello, Angela, and hello, everybody. Mrs. B just said, throw it. Sandy has said to Reggie, and I have been buddies for ages. She is amazing. That she definitely is, Sandy. And Teresa, welcome in, darling, if I didn't say hello to you earlier. Christy Creations is also saying hi all. Hello to you, darling. Reggie, oh, made you blush. Well, I'm just getting you back. You did it to me the other day. Where are we gone? Yes, Kath, for Microsoft, you do get brownie points. Beverly, welcome in, honey. She's saying, hello, hi, girl. Just got home from shopping. Did I make it? You've made it in. We've only, I've only managed to ship out one pattern so far this evening. I see you're in time to do it. And Marbelle is in. She's saying, hello, Poppy. Hiya, honey. Jane, I can't believe you haven't been over to Reggie's before. She said she just subbed, Reggie. She's just done it, she has. You're in trouble now. Jen's a nightmare. Shame, I love her to bits. She'll be telling me off later for that one. Right, so then we got people saying hellos to people. I'm still going through all of your ideas. Don't worry about it, Bev. You may have missed that question, but we've got another one coming up in a minute. Yep, Nat's taking the tree. I finally got down to it. Sorry, Natalie. All right, lovely jubbly. Congratulations. Yep, so hello, Mrs. Bradshaw. I'm sure I said hello a moment ago, but if I missed it, I'm sorry. Hello again. If I've missed anybody else, please shout out again, because that was a bit manic where people were coming in during the question. So Beverly, is just crocheting the day away. Oh, I don't blame you, darling. I tried doing that earlier. I lasted about 3 hours and then I had to go out clothes shopping with a kid that hates clothes shopping more than me. Put it like this: when it was her prom, I had to go around all the shops and search out for what she wanted, and then take her to the 3 shops that had it in for her to choose. If I'd have tried to take her shopping and get her to look here, there and everywhere, she'd have just melted down. You're just no good. So we went out shopping today for her new school uniform, because she's going into 6th form. The 6th form that she's going to says that she can wear normal clothes, but she's not allowed to wear trackies, hoodies, or any of the other stuff that she likes wearing. So we've managed to pick up 3 jumpers. That was it. About an hour's worth of shopping, doing each other's heads in, and we got 3 jumpers. So we've got to go back in to get trousers, because I can't send her to school in just her undies and a jumper now, can I? That's just evil. But tempting. Very tempting. Right. So I've still got quite a lot of your chat to catch up on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the next question. I might as well do that while I catch up on the chat. Oh, right, okay. So this one is fearsome predators. Yeah, please tell me I said that correctly. Here we go. It's going to be in the chat in a second. So it is fearsome predators. I can't pronounce it. Please read. Right. While you're answering that one, I'm going to catch up on your comments. All right. So, oh, we got Kim in. Welcome in, Kim. I've only just seen it. And she's saying hi, everybody. Sandy's saying to Kath, hi, sweetheart. And Jen's saying, hey, I'm a good girl, I am. We know different. Oh, crikey, skipped. All right, where are we? I've got to go all the way back now. Right there. Sandy was saying hello to Kim. What's everybody crocheting today, says Beverly. Well, most of them have put it down at the moment because they want to get their hands on the patterns. I'm evil. Got a couple of scarves being made and some other bits and pieces. We'll find out some more in a bit, Bev, once everybody's answered the questions. Tangled, yeah, our cheeky Tangled is saying hi to those who have come in since the question. Sandy, she is as warped as us, is that Jen? As warped as us. And Jen is saying, sorry, Sandy is saying, laugh out loud, Jen. How very My Fair Lady of you. Cloudy Nook Crochet, welcome in, darling. She's saying hello, everybody. I've just joined. Yes, if you are naughty and like me, you'll get on really well on Reggie's channel as well. Reggie is J Hook Crochet. She says, laugh out loud. Bad girls feel at home on her channel, which is very, very true. She had a live last week, wasn't it, Reggie? That was quite tongue-in-cheek and naughty. And now she's challenging us all to crochet naughty things. Been there, done that. She already got me photo. And Kath is quoting Meatloaf. Good girls go to heaven, bad girls go everywhere. Right, so our Tangled is working on a table running. You was doing that last week. How's it going, darling? and our Knitting Purple is saying her daughter hated sixth form uniform. She said they had to dress like a teacher. I tell you what, my daughter would hate it too if she had to dress like a teacher, because the teachers at her school have got very modern tastes in clothes, very modern. And I've seen one male teacher that's got patches on his elbow, and yes, he was a science teacher. No, sorry, two. There's a science teacher that does it, and the film studies teacher that does it because he's warped. He is hilarious, the film studies teacher. Absolutely hilarious. So yeah, he does it as well. But other than that, the rest of the teachers are all in really nice clothes. So then it's not structured as in they have to wear a suit with a high collar or anything like that. Whereas with kids, for sixth form, as I said, there's no tracksuits allowed, no jogging bottoms. It's basically what they're trying to do is get them used to the idea of wearing smart clothes, rather than the loungewear that they've had to wear the last 18 months at home. Right, so here we go. We have got some of your answers here. We have got Lion in at number 3. Tiger is in at number 7. Bear. I'll give that to you as Polar Bear at number 9. Oh, it's jumped. It's jumped. Did I just see it? I don't think I have. Oh, there we go. Lions, 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 bears, 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 dinosaurs. Not anymore. Shark lines. My cat says cat. Yeah, mine was a nightmare for catching and killing. Jen says, lady, My Fair Lady might be pushing it a bit there, Sandy. Dinosaurs, wolf, bear, polar bear, alligator, hyena, Tyrannosaurus Rex. The cards aren't that old, Sandy. Alligator, great white shark, and jackal, a cobra. That was number 2. Crocodile, alligator. Knitting Purple, my mother. I was waiting to see who would say my mother-in-law. That would have been my answer, but it ain't on the card. I love her to bits, mind. Where are we? Polar bears, shark, snake, croc, killer whale, croc, hawk, puma, anaconda, rattlesnake, shark, mother-in-law. Sandy did it! Yay! Eagle, black panther, the predator, eagle, hippos, a white killer whale. Sorry, black mamba. Isn't that a dance? Hyena, vulture, tarantula, wolf, shark, anaconda, cougar, elephant, bear, black widow, Bengal tiger. Did I miss another question? Beverly, question is fearsome predators, honey. Keep going because I haven't seen it yet and I'm working my way down. And killer bees. If at any point you have to run off and you miss and you see all of the chat going mad with your answers, scoot above the chat because I write the question in it. that way I know what I'm doing when I'm trying to check who's won everything, who won what pattern tomorrow. Right, so we've got killer bees, buffaloes, golden rhinoceros, kids after a school day. A woman in PMSing. Natalie, don't pick on us like that. We are perfectly fine. None of us have a horrendous time in a stroppy pants. It's everybody else around us that's having problems. Where are we gone? A fox, a whale, single woman, a crocheter with no yarn. Oh, Nat, now I think you're onto something there. But no, we're lucky, and that one isn't on the card. Cougar, bobcat. Oh, skipped. There we go. Reggie, when she sees a certain stand with her favourite yarn on it. I can't pronounce it, Reg. I really can't. A lion. So, a Tangled has started the other side of her project. She's hoping to have it finished in the next couple of days. Ooh, cool. Okay. Oh, why was that retracted? Oh, don't touch nothing. Right. War kimono dragon. That's not actually on there, and I remember them being quite poisonous. Coyote. That one. Hello. Ah, Susan, welcome in, honey. Stick your answers in at the bottom to fearsome predators, darling. I'm looking for number 5 as normal. Black widow, a lion, a wolf. We got a hello to Reggie and a back cat, yeah. No, it wasn't you, honey. Oh, what is going on? There we go. Jag, elephant, Sandy, great white shark, black widow, kimono, mother protecting her child. Nope, nope, nope. Keep going, gang. Person with a gun. Good thinking, Kaz. Anyone headed to the Hobby Lobby clearance sale, says Sandy. That's cool. Poisonous frog. A Tassie devil. Oh, don't be daft. They are just too cute. Badger, cheetah, seal, octopus, puma, leopard, sea lion, honey badger. Oh, they are vicious, supposedly. A barracuda, killer whale, gorilla. Keep going, gang. We haven't got there yet. Monty's not going to be impressed with you. No, not spiders, Kaz. Keep going. There was a little clue I just dropped in for any of you old film buffs out there. It's a bit of a circus here today, isn't it? Spiders, walrus, jellyfish. No, keep going. Sandy, you have gone and done it, honey. Congratulations. Left is right with Sandy. Has got the answer. Now I'm wondering, was that because I kept dropping in hints about Monty Python's Flying Circus? There you go. The answer is a number 5 Python. Congratulations, Sandy. Oh, I was a bit slow there. You guys were congratulating her on my screen before I'd even pushed the button to tell you guys she'd won it. All right. So, Sandy, are you going to be grabbing yourself the tree in a flower pot as it's the last chance of getting it, or would you like to pick one of the other ones, darling? Where are we gone? Right. So, Sandy, to claim your prize, I'm going to need you to comment on this video, and once it goes into replay, you can do it tomorrow if needs be. And then fire me off an email. Please make it a new email stream, because otherwise it will get lost. And once I see it, I will send over the pattern that you choose. And yes, Sandy, elephant is perfectly fine. I had a feeling you might want Ellie. So that is one accident prone elephant going out the door tonight. And so congratulations, darling. Right, so to all you new guys that have come in, what are you making tonight? If I actually let you pick up your hook instead of sitting there typing answers. Right, because of course tonight is the very last chance you will be able to get your hands on Tree in a Flower Pot before it goes into the vault. It may come out next year, but we'll have to wait and see. Now, the only way you can win, of course, you can only win the winner-only patterns. I can't sell them because they are based off of film characters. So, if I start selling them, I'm going to get in lots of trouble. Right, so everybody caught up? So, Kaz coming out with some crackers. So was Sandy, actually. She said Yeti. Nope, that was not on their card. So, for any of you interested, number 1 was crocodile, number 2 was cobra, number 3 was lions, number 4 was a tarantula. Number 5, of course, is python. Number 6 is a piranha. Number 7, a tiger. 8, a wolf. 9, polar bear. And number 10 was a great white shark. So there you go. They were the answers for them ones. I'm wondering, are any of you actually writing down the answers in case I reread it by mistake? Right, okie dokies, Reggie. All right, Reggie is off. She's saying, sorry, love, she's got to go. She'll see us tomorrow. Big hugs to all. Okay, I will chat to you tomorrow, Reggie. We've done longer than I thought, haven't we? What is going on? My OBS is bouncing. Hopefully, I've not got the rolly thing and everybody can see me fine. Right, so let's get really in your comments. I've lost it. It keeps jumping on me. I'm loving it though. Right, so where we gone? Right, I'll see you tomorrow. Right, okay. So everybody has congratulated our gorgeous Sandy. I've got to call her my gorgeous Sandy. She's saying thank you, everybody. Dodo, don't panic, honey. We've still got another 2 chances for you to grab the Tree in a Flower Pot or one of the other patterns this evening. But remember, it's the last chance for getting your hands on Tree in a Flower Pot because he goes into the vault this evening. And a new one comes up tomorrow. So if you're about for tomorrow's live, you're going to have a good giggle at the name I've called this one. I did mention it on Whips and Bits on Sunday. Right, so addicted to yarn, saying hello, Beverly. Karen's channel is very similar to hers, but she is actually a Nikki. Lovely to meet you. So we got a hey Dodo, bye Reggie love, bye Reggie. So some of you are saying hi to Reggie, hi to Dodo, and others saying bye to Reggie, and I'm all getting confused as normal. What's the new pattern? I'm not going to actually mention it again, Jen, until tomorrow, because otherwise things may get confusing because you guys will think that there's possibly 5 patterns up for grabs tonight, and there isn't. There's only a choice between the 4. So you're going to have to wait till tomorrow. Or after the live, you can always pop on and have a look on Sunday's Whips, Bits and Chat. Oh no, Franca, that is a shame. Nice to have you back, honey. She's saying she loves how her phone randomly shuts off. I used to have one like that. It was overheating, so it was a case of take it out the case and leave it propped. Don't handle it too much. And that seemed to help it a little bit. So we got Lafanya. Our Tangled is saying hi to Dodo. And this may get confusing later because I know that I've got another person that comes on the channel called Daigo. So it'll be Dodo and Daigo. Oh, to go with all me gens. Oh, you are such a cheat, Jen. Just wait, woman, wait. Jen is saying, oh, okay, she'll have a look on the Xbox in a minute. She is so cheeky. She'll have me on the Xbox so that she can find out what it is while still being here so that she can carry on playing in. Right, our Dodo is saying hello to Cindy. So I welcome in Cindy if I didn't say hello already. I'm sorry, I'm getting quite lost tonight. I've got a stinking headache. Right, so what are we on? We're doing really well. Right, okay, so a little heads up. I've now got a Ravelry store. I will stick the info into the chat again. I normally stick it on at the beginning of the night, rather than harassing you guys multiple times. But I thought, hey, why not? Because some of you don't get to see it right at the beginning. Right, Jen, be flipping careful, woman. Right, Jen says, hi Angela, I'm listening while I'm driving, which is why I commented as quick as I did. Right, where we gone? Kath is saying, question about the upcoming pattern. This is for tomorrow, you cheeky monkey. She's saying, is it a small one? Tomorrow's one is one of the Marvellous range, so it's similar size to the Tree in a Flower Pot and May the 4th. May the 4th's in the vault, so of course Tree in a Flower Pot's going in the vault tonight. Right, so we have got the information there is for my Ravelry. Now, on the Ravelry at the moment, you have got the unicorn blanket, the Max the Koala blanket, the penguin, the cupcake, and the moose. And for those of you who have not had a nose yet on the Instagram page, because I've put it on there, here's a quick nose of the border on this one. Now, of course, this is a moose, so I had no choice. It was screaming Scottish. It needed tartan. Tartan, gang, tartan. So, of course, the written pattern for the moose, which you're not going to be able to see all of it, I'm sorry to say, because it's that big. That is the biggest one to date. That one I've basically labelled as a playmat as well. So those are available up on the Ravelry in a written form, but they are also available on the channel as a free crochet along. So let's have a nose at what you guys are saying. I've answered that one. And our Mrs. B is saying it's cute. Thank you, honey. Franca says, that's cheating, tut tut. I'm not too sure. I'm a bit further back. My mouth's gone that way. The brain's somewhere over here. And your answers are on screen. I've got no idea what's going on now, context-wise, anyway. Okay, well, Kath, that one is for tomorrow. Kath, I believe, is chatting about the pattern that is coming up. And she's saying, okay, thanks, I saw it, and I so have to have it, of course. So you're gonna have to come back and visit me tomorrow when I'm doing my live, so that you can get a chance to get that one, Kath. And Dodo says she loves it. And Franca says, oh my gosh, you're really talented. Thank you ever so much, Franca. I have my moments. Basically, quite a lot of these patterns came to life this time last year, I think it was. I've got a problem with my neck, and I was having a relapse, so I couldn't crochet. So I got out a pen and a paper and started colouring in squares and made around 40 patterns, which I did plan to sell at some point, but instead I've used a few of them on the channel and then found out that half of them I can't sell, so they're the winner only patterns. So Franca is saying, come to my house and teach me to crochet. Franca, it's all on the channel, babe. There is a couple of tutorials there on how to do some basic stitches, or if you just wanted to jump in there, you can just follow along with the patterns on the channel. Honestly, that's how I learn. I followed other creators on YouTube. Okay, it started off with Bag a Day. I started off by watching her and following her patterns. Well, not completely. Hers was for clothes, and there was another creator that did amigurumi, which is one stitch. It's one type of stitch. So I would suggest starting with amigurumi, but then I'm slightly crazy. Others would say start with a come on, bright girls, help my brain, it's gone to sleep. Granny square. There we go. So some say start with the granny square. I say start with the single crochet in the going round and round and round and create something that way, and then you find a creator that you like the voice of and that you can listen to on repeat, and that's all you do. You find the pattern and you put it on repeat until it sinks in, and you do it. I thought you might be, Jen. Right, Jenny's saying she's confusing herself. She's just going to have to look later. Jen, if you have got Whips, Bits and Chat from the weekend up on your computer, look in the drop-down box. It gives you a timestamp as to where to jump to so that you can actually see the pattern. I was cheeky. I hope I've put it in. I really do hope I've put it in, but I can't check now because otherwise I'll end up closing stuff down. So yeah. It's called Iceberg. That is all I'm giving you, apart from there's no animals involved. Let me see. So Kath is saying that is how a lot of us learn, which is through tutorials. Dodo says Dodo says, I think we need a fox one, or do you have one already? Oof. I haven't actually got my tablet here to go through all the patterns. I think there is a fox one, but I haven't got round to making it into a tutorial or any further than just the pattern itself at the moment. So Dodo says I have made lots of stuff, but the granny square is still one that I cannot master. I always mess it up. I think it does depend on the granny square itself. I've got a granny square on here, which is it's a poppy one, which the base of it is a solid granny square. And it's just a case of making sure you put the right amount of stitches in the corner and getting that very first stitch. That's what used to throw me, was when I was going along the sides, I'd do the corners and I'd have the right amount of stitches in the corner, but I would miss that first stitch. So my count was always off. Where we go? So Mrs. Better Bradshaw says she slipped it in. She slipped it in quickly, Jen. I am a sneaky monkey. Right, Frankus says, hi Cindy, I can do easy crochet, just not very ambitious. It scares me. Right, okay, this is something that I used to say myself when I first started out. I was like, oh my gosh, that pattern is so amazing. It scares the bejesus out of me, right? So what I try to do is I try and make patterns that look scary to make, but when it's broken down, it's simple. It is so simple. So with the corner to corners, that's just double crochets, 3 doubles crochets and some chains. That's all you need to know stitch wise to make him. And then of course it's where to swap the colours, and that's what creates the pattern. Okie dokies, Miss Sandy, I will speak to you later, honey. A big hug. She's saying I must away. Love and hugs to all. Yeah, Mrs. B is on row 63 of Max. Oh no, but she's found an error she made a 1.5 rows ago. Oh, actually, that's not too bad because you're on the decreasing side of that one now. So it won't take you so long. She says. Right, so yeah, as I was saying, with the corner to corner, they're really nice. They're really simple. It's only double crochet and chains. Okay, if I pull out, because I was doing a bit of filming earlier, if I pull out this bad girl, okay, if you've ever made a hat using double crochet, you can make this, okay, because it's just the same idea where you increase in the round as you're going along. That's all I've done here. So it's 2 flat hats stuck together with some curly cues, okay, that is half double crochets, okay, and this bit here is a bit of single crochet worked in the round. The only fiddly bit is the ears, okay, and that is made into two sections that you join together as you go, and then do a couple of rounds backwards and forwards. When it's broken down, it is really easy, honestly, I promise. And if you don't get it, try it again, strip it back, have another go. And if you still don't get it, give me a nudge. It's that simple. Let me see, how are we going? Sorry about the barking. Liam's being a cantankerous toe rag in the other room. Right, not very ambitious, it scares me. Sarah, have I done a moo pattern? Right, I'm going to leg it next door. Tell Spud to chill out, which I think my husband's just gone off to do. Grab my tablet and now I'll be able to tell you what patterns I've got. Give me a second. Actually, no, I'm not going quite yet. Not quite yet. Let's get me another card. I'll set you up with a question and then that keeps you guys going while I'm running around after him. So your next question is rivers of the world. Okay, so that's rivers of the world. Again, I'm looking for number 5. I will be back shortly with my tablet so I can tell you what patterns I got. Little monkey decided he was running round. Right, so let me think. What have I got pattern wise? Been mucking around with them lately. Alright, so actually you guys are all answering that beautifully, so I'll catch up with me chat first. Right, do I have a moo pattern? Moo, 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 where are you? Sort of, but I need to ask somebody if I can use the image first. For the moo. Because it is based off of somebody else's artwork. But no, I haven't got a moo, not yet. There could be one on the list. Because I've been looking and trying to work out what and how I would want to do a moo. Right, we said goodbye to Sandy because that was a little while ago. So Jen says that she learnt pre-YouTube, like 30 years pre-YouTube. She learnt by getting library books and using a mirror. She's left-handed. She still learns new stuff from YouTubers. There are some brilliant left-handed YouTubers out there, isn't there, Jen? Jen actually helped me out way back when, because she helped me with the unicorn blanket. I'd made it once, and then everybody wanted me to make it and make a tutorial for it. So Jen was helping me out because she's left-handed, and I wanted to see whether the pattern would work left and right-handed. Well, turns out when I flipped the picture over, it was so much easier to do it because the colours were in rows instead of having to change every 2 squares on the main. So that's how the pattern then came out to you guys. But with corner to corner, it doesn't matter if you're left or right-handed. You just got to make sure that your ends are all on one side. That is it. That is the only difference I see personally. What about you, Jen? Would you say the same? Right, Dodo is saying take care to Sandy, who's left now. Ah, right, okey-dokes. Knitting Purple is saying Dodo, Dodo, do you turn your granny square? I've seen that done. Some people do and some people don't. And then we've got a buy. Right, so Tangled is saying the table runner that she's doing is super easy. Just doesn't look it. If you can find a good pattern like that, it's brilliant, isn't it? Right, if you're still here, Nat, and you're listening, goodbye, honey. So it's bye, Natalie. And she's saying, sorry, she's got to go. She'll have a wonderful day, everybody. Then we've got some more bye Sandys. Teresa also taught herself to crochet and knit. I attempted knitting. I can do casting on, 1 stitch, cast it off. So I can make scarves, and I can change colours, so I can make checks. All in the same stitch. No, I think I'll stick to crochet, thanks. I actually find it easier than the knitting. But then saying that, I haven't knitted for 20 years, so oh my gosh, that sounds bad. Right, Dodo is saying to Purple, it's the corners on Granny Squares that she seems to mess up on. She's given up on them. Oh, don't do that, darling. Honestly, don't. Just move on to a different one. Start with the more basic and then work your way up. I would say go to this pattern, that pattern and the other, but I've only got one on the channel. Sorry. Kath, no, Liam doesn't want to join. Liam wants to shout at the neighbours. And it's dark and 8:30 here, and we've got a new fresh baby that got born earlier on last month. So we're trying to keep him quiet so he doesn't disturb the baby. Our Blind Stitches creation says, hi everybody. I am totally blind and I still crochet. She lost her sight 3 years ago. That is amazing. I'm hoping that I will still be able to if the worst happens with my eyesight over the because I've got dip dazzle eyes and I'm long-sighted, short-sighted, whatever. So my eyesight isn't brilliant. These are magic glasses. They really are. They make my eyes go straight. And they clear my vision up beautifully, but they cost me an absolute fortune because they would be what we used to call bottle base glasses, really thick lenses, but I've had them shaved so that they're a bit thinner. But it's only a matter of time before my eyesight gets to the point where I'm not going to be able to do things as easily. Oh, thank you, Jen. Right, so Jen says, this is a proper hello. I'm home. I'm not driving anymore. All safe. Good, good, good. It really scares me when people are texting and stuff when they're driving. Right, Dodo says hi to Blind Stitches creation. Kaz is saying, right, here we go. We are up to the answers. I nearly forgot that. Sorry, gang. I wonder how many of you are still going. Right, I'm going to scoot through because I completely forgot and I'm a nightmare. And let's see. Yeah, we have got ourselves a winner. So I'm going to double check before I announce it because I'm a nightmare and I sometimes read over. I don't think so because it was quite nice and early on. So nice and early. Right, so we got no. Right, so our winner is Kath's Eye Catchers. Catherine, you've gone and done it with pretty much one of your earlier answers, and it is the number 5 Rhine, or however it's pronounced. Congratulations, darling. You've gone and done it. Right, so carry on chatting as normal. I think you possibly are. I'm going to scoot down now and catch up with the rest of you. Oops, I so forgot. Yeah, good. Yeah, I was thinking about that actually. Right, sorry, I'm reading and not reading aloud again. Right, our Blind Stitches is saying it's not hard to crochet without sight because she used to do it before she lost her sight, so it's just muscle memory. I must admit there are times when I'm sitting there and especially if you use a eyelash yarn, say, you're feeling for the gap for the stitches, so you end up using your hands more to feel the work rather than your eyes to see the work. So there are times when I sit there and I do just close my, especially with the poppies, I sit there, close my eyes and just carry on going because I know the stitch pattern, I know where it's meant to be, and I can feel the placement of it. So that's something I do myself. Oh, Teresa. Right, so Teresa says her eyes are getting bad. She has to see the eye doctor. I may need cataracts removed. Yes, get it done as soon as you can. My dad had cataracts removed, and the doctor said most people don't get it removed 7 years later than what they really should, because they're like, no, it'll be all right, no, I can keep going. Whereas if you get it removed straight off, it's a lot better for you by all accounts. Well, that's for the UK anyway. I don't know about other countries. So, and then we got our congratulations. Roll it on. Oh, really? So she's saying roll it on. It's not a bad one, actually. She wrote that one down because Reggie Cat and her made a boat trip on that river. Was that the other week? When you all went out without me and didn't even message me. No, photos were lovely. And I like winding the girls up about it. Right, okay, so we're rolling on. So let me grab myself. Another card. Where did the last one go? I nearly didn't read the card. The one on the back. Oh crikey! I am in trouble now. Please keep it clean, gang. That's if I manage to get it typed out. Right. So the next question is things that are sticky. I see trouble ahead. Right, so while you're popping in your answers, oh, stay put, glass. I'll carry on reading your comments. So Kath, of course, has rolled it on. Oh, sweet. So our Blind Stitches is saying that she still listens to crochet tutorials. Right now, she's working on a baby dress by Bag a Day. I tell you what, some of her dresses are absolutely gorgeous. I've got a baby dress of hers under the table somewhere in my pile of maids. Things I've made. Jen is back to front and upside down, and we love it. Right, so Jen says that she knits right-handed with the yarn in her left hand and crochets left-handed. She's ambi. Oh, what was it I called? You've said this before, and I did a bit of a play on words. It's not ambidextrous. It was something, but you know what I mean, girl. Oh, right. Hold on. Where are we? Eat properly. Skip. Why you guys are doing that? Right. Wow, Franca. So Franca says that she has an eye condition, so she wears contacts, and she has to wear reading glasses with her contact lenses. Ouch. Okie dokies, Mrs. B. Hopefully I get to say goodbye to you before you leg it. She's saying, what a shame. She's going to have to leave for now. Goodbye, everybody. Glad she actually caught alive. To our Ange. Bye, honey. Unless you've gone already. Right, okay. So Jen says, if she closes her eyes, then she just falls asleep. To be honest, that's how I feel at the moment, honey. And Blind Stitches, the winner was a Kath, and she's rolled it on. And so the question again is things that are sticky. Mrs. Bradshaw says that she needs to speak to you, Jen, in regards to knitting. She's trying to learn to knit, and she needs to hold the yarn in her left hand. Cool. So you know what to expect, Teresa, with the eye surgery. She's saying she knows. Her mum had hers removed last year. She waited a long time. Franca is saying too, Blind Stitches shouldn't moan. She still has her sight for now. And Blind Stitches says that's why she started Blind Stitches Creations. It's because she wanted to motivate people and let them know that not let people know that not because just because you've lost your sight doesn't mean you can't crochet, which is absolutely beautiful. Don't blame you. All right, so now we yes, the other week when we ignored you. I was expecting a video chat. Nothing, I tell you, nothing. Right, let's get on to the answers that you guys have got in. Now, this one is a bit cheeky, number 5. Right, first one up is glue, and that is a number 3, molasses. Isn't that a treacle for number 9? Toffee, sellotape, gum. I'm just going to read down them, gang, and if one of you gets it, woohoo, I'm going to shout. Bubblegum glue, honey, a gum syrup, children, jelly gum juice, melted candy, tape, Velcro sticky bun, sucker, chewing gum, honey, a lollipop, a Velcro chocolate syrup, honey, post-it notes, no, cake batter, tape, candy floss, sugar, lollies, jam and chewing gum. Oh, Sarah, stamps. Okie dokes. Elaborate. Chocolate stickers, cordial candy, suction cup, gecko. Oh, it's jumped. Where do we go to? Taffy paste, envelope suckers, octopus fudge, honey. Right, okay, so what I'm going to do here is we have got someone that's got very, very close. I've now got to find it again. And I'm going to actually call that one as the winner. Just got to find it again. Where's it gone? And then we will go on to the next question in a moment. There we go. So we've got Grafty, aka Sarah, you've gone and done it, honey, with stamps. So congratulations. Okay. I'm not being too finicky tonight. It is actually stamp backs, but they're getting a bit tweedledum and tweedledee with them. Right, so congratulations, Sarah. And you've gone and won yourself a pattern. You've got a choice here. You can get Trina flower pot, which is going into the vault tonight, so you won't be able to get it again until at least next year. Or you can choose a stitch in a flower, a stitch in time, a webtastic, or accident prone elephant. So congratulations, Sarah. So what would you like to do, darling? Oh, let me just scoot up, see if there's any other comments outside of what you guys are saying. No. Right, so Jen Moore's saying she's not sure she can explain other than apparently it is the throwing method. She doesn't pick the stitches. She kind of throws the yarn around the needle to make the stitch. Okay. The throwing method. I'd called it the strangling method. But there we go. So that's what Jen is saying. She thinks it's called English knitting. Okay, so we got the congratulations to Sarah. I'm just going to keep an eye out for it. Right, okay, so you're after the stitch. Beautiful. So remember, come back to this video, and once it goes into replay, stick a message underneath, then fire me off a new email. And then I will give you the code for you to put on that comment, and then I can fire you over the email. I do that. Anybody that's like, why is she being so pedantic with it? I'm doing it because I've had people in the past claim to win a pattern. I send it over, and then the true winner comes along and goes, oh, I'm so sorry I didn't get to you last night. So I've had that cheeky person come in and say, this is me. So this way, if I give that cheeky person the code and the comment is not, the code doesn't go into the comment, then the pattern doesn't go over. It is that simple. Right, so you guys are congratulating, and we've got Stitch going out the door. Right, so Kathy's saying, yes, Jen, throwing is English, picking is continental. Vroom, right over my head. You guys talk about it amongst yourself. I don't know with knitting. No chance. And then we have everybody congratulating Sarah. So that is now our third pattern out the door tonight. I can go over there. Right, so let's get back to possible other patterns. I am at this moment in time working on a Christmas pattern. I also have a Halloween pattern, but I don't know whether I'm going to get the Halloween pattern out in time. But I do think that you guys are going to like the Christmas pattern, which is why I'm concentrating on that one first. Right, because I want to guarantee that that one's out and you've got enough time to make it. And it is not a blanket. It's not. But I tell you what, for any of you alkies out there, you're going to love it. I can't tell you any more than that, because if I do, I'll run the risk of not getting it out to you on time and you going, wait, where's that pattern? At least this way, if I give you little clues and then muck up and don't get it out to you in time, it means I can blag you with another pattern, a different one. So, hold on, have we got somebody new sneaking in? We have. Hello, Spring, the fibre enthusiast. Welcome in, honey. I'm just going to call you Spring. I'm a nightmare with first names. I don't remember them. So I just pick a name off of your channel name. So everybody's saying hello, Spring. Spring saying hello to everybody else. Right, Jen is saying she used to crochet left-handed with the yarn in. She used to crochet left-handed with the yarn in her left hand, but managed to retrain her brain to crochet with it in her right hand, which is much quicker. And then she goes and corrects herself, because that confused me then, by saying hook left, yarn right, I mean. Oh, I'm sitting there and I'm like, hold on, right, so I've got my hook in my right and my yarn in my left, so she's doing it the same as me. And then I see the second message. Oh, bless you, Cotton Shen, you're as bad as me tonight. Crikey. Alright, okay, so for those girls and boys, if there are any sneaking in, for all of you new people that have come in, I have got myself a little Ravelry shop, and on there is the patterns, the written patterns for the blanket you can see behind me, which is Max the Koala, the and a few other corner to corners, as well as a little heart keyring as well. Oh, that's really sweet. That's brilliant. That is, Spring. Sweet. All right. I'll get back to your comment in a second. Yep. So on the Ravelry store, you have got Max the Koala. Now that has the border included. The free tutorial that's on the channel does not. Okay. It also has. Here we go. I'm gonna get lost now. Right. We have the Moose. Moose about this house. With his cheeky little border. Now this border again is not included on the tutorial on the channel. Okay, we have got, get this round the right way, because it's still got ends I need to sew in. It's only a year and a half old. We have got the cupcake blanket. Now this one does actually have the cupcake border section of the tutorial attached to the tutorial as well, so you don't have to purchase that pattern to get that border. And we have got the wrong way round, penguin from Christmas with his candy cane border, and that one there is hashtag number 10. And then the one that started it all off Say it like that, because this was the first one that I did that I started showing off, and people were like, we want that pattern. It took me about 6 months, didn't it, gang? Any of you crazies that have been around for quite a while will know. We have got the unicorn. Okay, I don't know how much of that you can see. So the unicorn border on this border is not included on the tutorial, but it is on the written pattern. Right, so yeah, that's my shop. And I'm hoping to get the unicorn a pillow, finish writing this one out for you, because it's all typing it up and making sure it's spelt correctly and putting pictures where you need pictures. But here is the oh, wrong way round, there we go, a unicorn pillow. Now mine is a little bit misshapen, the pattern is round, but I made this during UK lockdown number 1, or was it UK number 2 lockdown? But anyway, it was during the lockdown, and the only pillow insert I could find was square, so I pulled some stuffing out the corners, saved that for another project, sewed it up. So my round cushion isn't quite round, it's sort of a bit skewiff, which is why it's got a cheeky chin on it. Okay, and hopefully I'm going to have this one out to you by the weekend. But again, that pattern is already up on the channel as a free tutorial. It's just in case you want to not have to write it all down. Hey, I say let's get back to your comments quick. So Spring said, hi dear, that is my name, so you're good. Beautiful. I'm not going to get confused. Jane says hello to Spring, and Blind Stitches Creation said, hi Spring, how are you? Spring says she's just found me from Life and Yarn Tangled. So welcome in, darling. I really do hope you like the channel and the items that I've shown on it. Have a nose when you got time. Another one is, if you are new to the channel, look at the Throwback Friday set. Okay, there is a playlist for it. Now that one is less scary than you actually having to rake through all of the old videos, because I know there's quite a few of them now. The throwback is me choosing the best ones out of each week from last year, and I'm making them into a new video, sticking them all together, and then me putting bits in between explaining what I was saying wrong and where I was going right, where I was going wrong, and what's happened since, with different stories and things that have gone on within each of those videos. So it's a nice way for you to catch up on videos on the channel without having to chase them and go hunting for them, really. There is also every now and then I pause to get my brain to catch up. There is also at the end of all of the videos a little area that will give you the link that will take you to the Ravelry shop, or to the pattern folder, where you can find all of the different patterns that I've spoken about today, if there are tutorials available for them. Okay, so and that's to help you out a little bit. It won't be on this video until tomorrow morning when it finishes uploading. So where are we gone? Spring saying, hello Blind Stitches Creations, I'm good, thank you, and I hope you are well also. Franca says, oh my gosh, I love penguins. Sweet, get making, honey. Remember, the link, the Ravelry link will be on the video at the end of this video later, or it's also in the drop down box of this video if you wanted to grab yourself the pattern. If you're down and you're up for writing it all out line by line and block by block, that's up to you. The tutorial is also up. It is called the Mystery Christmas Cow. Hashtag number, where's my post-it? No, gone. Where are you? Hashtag number 10. Naked eggs. Hi Jen, Blind Stitches is saying, says, yes I am well. You met me over at Triple C's. Oh, sweet. It's normally somewhere, isn't it? We always meet in the halls and go, come back to my house, come back. Spring is saying that she's going to be happy to poke around. Cool, go for it. Oh, no, not there, girl. Sarah will be back in a minute. She needs a wee. Okay, so we'll wait for her to get back, which gives me a chance to choose and type out the next question. Now this is going to be your last chance to get your hands on a winner only pattern. So for the newbies that have come in recently, the winner only patterns are patterns that I created a while ago. But I have since found out that because they are based off of film characters, I can't sell them, okay, because of copyright issues. But I can give them away, so it's pointless me deleting them when it means that you guys can create them. Even I could create it as well, but we can create them and I can still show off your work once it's complete, and it means I still get to see some gorgeous pictures come through. So I didn't bother deleting. Instead, they are coming in two sections. They are either dismay, think about the word, change it around a little bit and you'll know what the main character, the film company is, or marvelous. Okay, so that's the two camps. As a tree in a flower pot is from the Marvellous set, and so is a Webtastic. Now the clues are in the names for these patterns, okay? With the Dismay, it's a stitch in time, or you have accident prone elephant. Now I had to call it that because I couldn't call it by its real name. An accident prone elephant, your clues on that one, because it's the newest one out of the set, the clues for that one are that he trips over his own ears and he gets drunk in the bath. Okay, so hopefully you'll cotton on to who that character is. Now, today is the very last day you can get Tree in a Flower Pot before it goes into the vault. It may come out next year, but I've still got a few Dismay and Marvellous images to choose from. I think there's another 5 or 6 easy. So we've got quite a few to keep going before I need to bring them back out of the vault. And you can collect, we've got girls that are nicknamed now the pattern collectors because they have got all of them, including the one that's already in the vault from last month. But I'm not going to tell you about that one because that might upset you. Okay, so let's get on. Has everybody got back from the loo? Yep, beautiful. Right. So I will just type in the clue. I'm trying not to put gaps where they're not meant to be. Sorry, my typing's a little bit slower tonight because I can't see straight. There we go. So I've got a bit of a headache coming on. So once I get off of here in a little while, I'm just going to go and crash. Right, so your clue for this, a very last chance to get Tree in a Flower Pot. The last one, and then he goes in the vault. No begging, nothing like that. No bribery. We'll get him out of that vault earlier than next year. Right, so the clue is famous comedy pairings. That is famous comedy pairings. Now the cards that I'm using are over 10 years old. So think back 10 years. Who was on telly? Who was in film? We are looking for number 5. And if none of you get this, I'm going to be so shocked. Oh, Kath, you are cheeky. Giving out clues like that. What were the clues for Tree in a Flower Pot? I cannot remember. It's been over 4 months since he got introduced. Okay. I would say something like, I'm not Tree. Or I am Tree. Or the other one is, his name means tree in another language. I can't remember which one it was. Right, so and let's have a look. You guys are throwing them out already. Well, we got some more chat. So Kath has come in with Kaz. He is a guardian, has very limited vocabulary, and regenerates into a baby in the second movie. Okay, so you guys are firing them out. Something chronic. More Mindy, I love that one. Is that even? Please be on here. No. They didn't think Morecambe Mindy was wise enough to put on here. Anton Deck's a bit. Oh, if they put that on over Morecambe Mindy, I won't be impressed. No, it's not on there. Sorry, I'm just having a quick look and down. Oh, that was it. Thank you, Kath. Yeah, his name means a big or large in Dutch. But as I said, it is the very last time you're going to get your hands on it until sometime next year. Which is insane. Because only one of them have jumped out the door. I thought everyone would have jumped for it. But saying that, a couple of the winners had one previously. So they've already got him. And congratulations, we do in fact have a winner, and the winner is Dodo. You gone and done it, honey, with Laurel and Hardy and number 5. Congratulations, honey. So would you like Trina Flowerpot, a Stitch in Time, Webtastic or Accident Prone Elephant? Or are you going to roll it on and make me read out another card? I don't mind. Okay, we've got a woohoo, thank you. So I'm sorry to say she is claiming the prize. It's just I don't quite know what yet. Right, so let's have a nose. There we go. Woohoo, woohoo. Congratulations. Well done. Congrats, congrats, congrats. Woohoo. Roll it on, says Dodo. Oh, you are an absolute superstar. Right, well, I've typed it in. I typed in anyway before I saw your comment about rolling it on, darling. And just on the off chance. And if not, I'd have played again. Right, because I'm being cheeky like that. Okay, so are you ready? Read out another card, pretty please. Right, the next one is types of cake. So get answering, gang, and stop dribbling on your keyboards. Cake. Okay, Kaz. I thought she said it first. I will double check. I will go up and have another read, Kaz. But it is a case of whoever is on my screen first. Okay, let me have a look. Morecambe wise. Who am I looking for again? Flick it over. Alright, so we've got I Love Lucy, a Morecambe and Wise, a Dodo with Laurel and Hardy. Kaz, I'm sorry, you came in on second, straight underneath with Laurel and Hardy, babes. So quick, get in on this one, which is types of cake. Oh, cracky, you know your cakes. Cracky, that was quick. I don't know about quick as in guessed it, but we'll have a look. So Beth said, geez, I've had my supper with you, girl. Woohoo! Got tea again. Okay. Right, so we've got chocolate, tea, coffee and walnut, carrot, Victoria sponge, mud, German, Look, this is making me hungry, and I had my dinner before I came on. Victoria sandwich, a coffee cake, German, a Victoria sponge, chocolate, German, cupcake, a lemon sponge, red velvet apple, a Swiss, a black forest, Victoria sponge, strawberry, chocolate brownies, a fruit, shortcake, angel food, birthday cake, upside down. Someone's message got retracted. Okay, wasn't me, honey. I hadn't got that far. If it's nothing rude, stick it in again, girl. Sorry, that is to a knitting purple, because I can't work out how to unretract at the moment, not while I'm going down. Right, so we got yellow, we got ginger cake, angel cake, carrot cake, Madeira, vanilla, Christmas pudding. I never liked it until I realised my dad did and it would upset him if I nicked it. So one year we bought him his normal a big fat Christmas pudding, and all of us sat around the table and he's come in with his big fat Christmas pudding, knowing full well nobody would want any. And he proceeds to grab the whole thing and pull it towards him, to which the whole family pulled it away from him and took a section. We had to sit there and eat it. It wasn't the best joke, but now he makes sure that he buys one for the family and one for him, just in case. Where are we going? Sorry. Christmas pudding, apple strudel, pineapple upside down, lemon drizzle, coffee, cheese, apple pound, Battenberg sponge, batter cake, Dundee cake, red velvet, pound cake, coconut apple. Bev says she loves my laughter. It goes up and down and all sorts. Never quite know what you're going to get until it's out the gob. So we got cheesecake, angel food, coffee and walnut, Carlton cake. I was sitting there thinking, you can't eat that. I'm sure that's a flipping one off the shelf. Bev, stop confusing the crazy. Oh, fancy jumped. Where are we gone? I've lost it now, so I'm looking for Bev's comment again. Crikey, you lot have properly thrown out loads. No, I've lost it. I'm right back at the top. Right, so we're looking for Bev with her confuse the poppy comment, which is good. At least I can remember it until I find it again. Here we go. So we got donuts, pound cake, Battenberg, strawberry sponge. We have got ourselves a winner, girls. You're not gonna flipping believe it. And I know it's nobody above because I've already had to read them out twice before, or once again, once before, whatever. Oh, the mouth and the brain aren't working again, gang. Right, so here we go. The winner is, let me double check. Yep, number 5, and it is a wedding cake. And our cheeky winner is a Kath's Eye Catchers. You've gone and done it again, darling. Would you like tree in a flower pot, stitch in time, webtastic, or accident prone elephant, or are you gonna make me roll it? I don't mind. Right. So congratulations, honey. Hello, honeydew melon. Welcome in, darling. Sorry if I've missed anybody else during that mad 5 minutes. I'm having a quick look through. I'm hoping I've spotted everybody and said hello to everybody. If I've missed you again, as I said, I'm sorry. And hopefully I'll catch you on the next time round. So everybody is congratulating our cheeky cat. Who won? Cake. Cupcake. Right, so that card's done and dusted. Need myself a new one. Oh, you cheeky toe rag. But thank you. Right, so Kath is saying to roll it on. Okay, so now I'm stitching you foreigners up. I'll say it like that because it's the question, you see. It's the question. I'll stitch the Brits up later, but today I'm stitching the rest of you. Right. And your question is, oh God, I've spelt it wrong. That would not have gone down pleasant. Right, okay, sorry about that, gang. It's made me giggle. I'll explain it to you in a second. It is a British tourist attractions. So name all the places in Britain that you wanted to visit. Whereas when I actually wrote it as British tourist attractions. Yeah, that wouldn't have gone down. Oh dear. So Mrs. Bradshaw says that she is back to listening. She can't type and do dishes. Dry your hand on your trousers, woman, and type in your answers. Right. Kaz, this game is actually a card game that I picked up in a charity shop about 10 years ago. So that's why I can say that the cards are over 10 years old. And it's actually on the box. Oh, where did they say? What shop was it on from? I don't think I've got the top of it. Marks and Spencer's. Very posh, darlings. Very posh. From Marks and Spencer's originally. Cost me 50p. Which is good. So let's have a look where you're going with this. Kath is saying no, Kaz. Was it laugh out loud, Kaz? No, but food and booze are up her alley. Right, so let's see. I don't even know what number 5 is. Oh, wrong side. Oh, I wonder who's going to get that one. Right, so we have got Black Ball. No. Eiffel Tower is in France, Tangled. But you may be thinking of the Blackpool Tower or the Blackpool Illuminations. Because the Blackpool Tower is a smaller version of the Eiffel Tower, and I believe it was made by the same person as a gift. But I don't quote me on that bit because I'm not 100%. It just sprung in my brain, so it jumped out of my mouth before I could stop it. So we've got London. You're looking for the attractions within London and outside of London, Sarah. So we have got Big Ben. Hope they've not put that one on there. London Eye is a number 1. Alton Towers. Don't like that place. That is not on there. Sorry. There's a backstory to me not liking Alton Towers. I'm not sharing that one. Right, we have got Chessington. No, a London Tower. Or the Tower of London is a number 2. Madame Tussauds Waxworks. Madame Tussauds is a number 4. Buckingham Palace is a number 7. A Tower of London is a number 2. Wimbledon is not on there. Stonehenge is not on there. Houses of Parliament. Nope. Tower of London is a number 2. St Paul's Cathedral. No, that's not on there either. Canterbury. And nope. Big Ben. Why he isn't on there, I really don't know, but he's not there either. Buckingham Palace was number 7. Tower Bridge, Tower Bridge, Tower Bridge, Tower Bridge. And nope. Buckingham Palace. We've already done that one at number 7. St Paul's Cathedral is not on there. Covent Garden. No. Canterbury Cathedral. No. An abbey. There is far too many abbeys. I've got one up the road and it's not on the card. Westminster Cathedral. And Westminster Abbey is a number 10. British Museum. And the science one and the other one are not on there. Tower of London we've done. London Bridge. Hadrian's Wall. That's more Scotland way, darling. Warwick Castle, says Jen. No, they've not put that one on there, honey. I've been there. It's quite pretty. Hyde Park. Been there. That's also pretty. That is not on there. Tower Bridge. Mayfair. I'm just going to keep reading down, gang. That is a no. No, no, no. York, Minster. Right. Here's your clue. It is a castle. Okay, it is a castle. Just trying to think. Without giving it, really giving it away. So, shout into your Google or your whatchamacallits and go, name me all the castles in the UK, and we'll see who gets it first. Okay, so it is not Castle Howard. Have you lot given up on me? My stomach is proper going tonight. Apologies if you can hear it. So we got Cardiff Castle, Dover Castle, Balmoral, Warwick, Leeds, Dover, Hampton Court, Dover, Buckingham, Alton Towers, Sandringham. You girls know quite a few, didn't you? So how are we going? I'm just checking to see if I can see any more. Right, well, we have in fact got ourselves a winner. I am just trying to find it again. But before I announce it, I am going to run up just on the off chance that I'd missed it further up before I gave you the clue. I don't think I have, but of course I want to make sure that I am not being... Oh, copy, will you? My copying, it's playing up. No. Right, let's go up and then I will see. Right, what am I looking for? Warwick. I did actually... Oh, please let that have copied. Paste. Yes. Right, okay. So it's turned out I did actually miss someone saying it further up. So let's double check some more. I'm happy I did that now. Okay. Oh, close. No. Right. So just work. Right. So I've lost it. Keep going. Because that went really fast. There we go. Right, sorted. So I now know who the winner is. I've missed 2 of you. I can't believe I did that. I am so thankful that I checked. Right, so the answer is, when it focuses in, number 5, a Windsor Castle. And the first person on my screen is... I just pushed the button before I read the name. I'll get there in a minute. It's Susan Sweet. Well, congratulations, darling. Sorry you had to wait so long. Right, so Susan, are you grabbing the last chance to get Tree in a Flower Pot, or have you already got them and you want one of the other ones? So congratulations, honey. God, you girls were enough coming out with some. Kaz is saying she got no clue on this one. And we got a couple of late ones in, but you did get beaten. It turned out the Windsor Castle, the winner, Susan, she'd put that in quite early on, gang. I just missed it when it was jumping around. So everybody is congratulating Susan. So we just need to wait and see now on which way she wants to play it. Oh, crikey. No, that card's going over there. Pick another one with less long words in it. Okay. Yes, Susan, you can have accident prone elephant. Oh, come on. I've got to give at least one more of these tree in a flower pot away. Only one's gone out the door today, and it's your very last chance. So, pattern collectors at the ready. People that want to be pattern collectors at the ready. We have got your very last question. I've got to do it. It's got to be the last, and then I need to sign off for the evening. And your clue is horror movies. Now, please remember, the cards are 10 years old, which means the answers are going to be more like 12 years old. So, fire off as many different horror movies as you can think of. I'm having a look through and I'm trying to think when they came out. So we've got Mrs. Bradshaw with It. I love that. That wasn't a scary movie. That was just a misunderstood clown. It's not on there either. Halloween is a number 6, a Cloudy, and then we have got Saw. That's not on there. And Jason, I think that one's a bit too late. Needs not late, sorry, a bit too early. It's quite close. To come on, Ange, get your brain in gear. We're looking for ones that are over 10 years old, Dodo, more like 15 to be honest. So we have got Saw. That's not on there. Omen. The Omen is number 7. Halloween is number 6. I just saw it and then it jumped. I know what you did this summer. No, that one's not on there. That was definitely a comedy, though, Mrs. B. The Shining. The Shining is a number 8. Okay, then we got Swamp Thing. Sorry, I'm just reading out the film titles. If I've skipped over, it's because you've given me the character, a character of a film and not the film, and I can't place all the characters because, as you know, I'm rubbish with names. So we got Swamp Thing. No, they've not put that one on there. Sabrina is not on there either. The Birds isn't on there. Annabelle. Nope. Okay, Jen, I know what that one says, but I can't pronounce it. Brain's not there, and that's not on the card anyway, so I'm safe. So we've got Friday the 13th. That is number 3, Misery. I love that film. Am I sick in the head? I loved, but the film compared to the book, if you like Misery, the film, watch the book. It's yeah, it's better. It's a lot better. I used to love Stephen King. I collected his books for a while, and I think I only ever read 3 of them. But I must have had about 10 to 15 of them, I think. And we've had a skip, so now I've got to try and find it again. Misery, there we go. And Jaws. So I'm going to just skip down and see if I can find it now. Pet Cemetery. Right, okay, Sarah. Thank you, darling. And hopefully I will catch you tomorrow if you're about. If not, I will see you sometime next week or in comments underneath videos. Ta for now, honey. Right, Carrie Chuckles. Don't know that one. Annabelle, Horror, Child Play, Silence of the Lambs. There we go. That one. Still going. There we go. Right, we have got ourselves a winger. Sorry, honey. We have got ourselves a winner. So, congratulations. The correct answer is a number 5. Come on, focus in, you silly thing. Nightmare on Elm Street, and our winner is a Franca. Congratulations, honey. Now, are you going to become a pattern collector and grab tree in a flower pot before time runs out, as in you're the last one to get it if you choose it, Or are you going to be going for one of the other patterns that, of course, you have another month plus to get hold of? The next one out of the door will be Stitch in a Flower Pot, and that is this time next month. So everybody is congratulating our Franca. You guys really did come out with some really good ones, actually, that I hadn't even thought about for a while. Cabin in the Wood. Know What You Did Last Summer. Interview with a Vampire. That's a love story. Exorcist. That's just a kid with lactose intolerance, that is. He also have Eyes, Captain Woods, Scream, Silence of the Lamb, Frankenstein, Titanic. Yeah, I agree with Titanic being scary. Children in the Corn, Poltergeist. Now, have any of you put one of my favourite films? It's stupid and silly. It's called The People Under the Stairs. It's a really old one. So, Franca is going to go for Tree in a Flower Pot, honey. You're saying, yes, I want to try it. No, right, sorry, let me get back to Franca. Right, Franca, when this, make sure you read the drop down box of this video, okay? And do what it says in the things. But what I'll need you to do is, first and foremost, leave a message on this video when it goes into replay, then email me, okay? The email address is in that drop down box. And then you've got a couple of things to do, and then I'll be able to send the pattern over to you. Oh yes, Dodo, Hand That Rocked the Cradle was a good one. Didn't like that bird, not for the way that she treated that chap. I used to work with adults with challenging behaviour, and I could see how that film was going, and it was like, I'd stab her myself if I could. Right, sorry, and let's jump back up again. So we got Franca saying she wants to try it. So I'm assuming that that one is going to be the Tree in the Flower Pot. But if not, don't worry, we'll change it out. So you've got Hand That Rocks the Cradle. Hold on. No, I missed Jen's, didn't I? Did I ever read any of the Jane Herbert's books? No. When I was younger, because of the dyslexia, if I read black print on a white page, it would give me a migraine. So I didn't do a lot of reading for fun, because by the time I got to the bottom of the page, of course, another problem with my dyslexia is my memory. So by the time I got to the bottom of the page, you couldn't remember the first line. So it used to just drive me insane. Well, but I'd managed to pick up a Stephen King book, and the paper was a bit manky. Sounds horrible, doesn't it? I think it was water damaged or something. So it wasn't a crisp white, which meant I could read it and remember it. Although I still did end up having to read every page probably 3 or 4 times for it to sink in. So I didn't do a great deal of reading for fun as a kid. I only read because I had to for school. But then, of course, I got my hands on Misery, and yeah, the bit where she stops him from walking around is a lot more graphic in the book than what it is in the film. She doesn't use a sledgehammer in the book. I don't want to spoil it too much now, do I, Dodo? That's a good one if you've read it. Jen said, did I ever read any of the Jane Herbert's books? One of those scared the doodahs out of her because of an army testing facility on Salisbury Plain had a poisonous gas escape and it wafted down towards Bournemouth. It was a bit too close to home. It was called The Mist, not to mix it up with the Stephen King film called the same. I was just about to mix it up with that one, actually. Thank you for saying not to. Or The Fog, maybe. That was another one that I sat and watched a few months back. I was like, really? Your brother used to keep the grounds there tidy. My God, no wonder it freaked you out. Because I remember you saying you lived near there. Alright, Blind Stitches Creations is saying it was nice meeting you, Miss Poppy. She is going to stock my channel now. Oh, cool. Thank you. Stock or stalk, I don't mind. Make sure you give us a thumbs up, honey, and click that click the bell and subscription button. That way you'll see other stuff that I put out for you guys. It was lovely meeting you, and I hope to see you again on another live. Alright, so Claudia is also saying she's going to have to go and run errands. She's had a lot of fun, and bye Poppy, lady, and everybody. Goodbye, honey. Alright, I think, to be honest, it's possibly time for me to do the same. I'm going to carry on reading down your comments though, and then when I get to the bottom, we'll sign off. This is where you lot of absolute evil and just type for typing sake to keep me here for the next 3/4 of an hour. Okay, so Dodo says, yes, Jen, I remember the fog. It was a good one. And we got take care, Cloudy. Franca says she doesn't have dyslexia, but she does have a bad memory. Spring is saying, I know exactly what you're talking about. I too am dyslexic. And I just want to say this one thing. Whoever decided to spell the word dyslexic definitely wasn't. Because I don't know about you, I spell stuff out as it sounds. Who in their right mind puts an X there? I'll tell you what, there's so many different ways I've spelt dyslexic or dyslexia, and none of them are ever correct. But I laugh about it because sometimes my spelling is funny. I have labelled videos on here before now with what I thought was one word, and it turned out it was a different word, and thankfully I had someone say to me, and you need to change title very, very quickly. But it was on one of my really, really early videos, so luckily it didn't have it in the video like it does now. So I only had to change the title on YouTube. And I was like, that was naughty. It was a rude word. It wasn't meant to be a rude word. Where are we on? The Sixth Sense, good film, like that one. Dodo is saying that she loves Stephen. Jumped again. Loves the Stephen King books. They are always, the books are always better. Flowers in the Attic was a good book. The film wasn't so good. That's probably why I haven't heard of it. Sorry. Jen says she likes things like the Goonies. You can keep all those scary films. And don't get me wrong, I love the Goonies. Oh crikey, I can't think of half of the films I used to watch that I loved. But yeah, Goonies is actually Mr. Crazy's favourite. He goes around saying, hey you guys, quite a bit. Kaz is saying, oh my gosh, I didn't even do a stitch of craft in here tonight, crikey. Oh my gosh, darling. Nor have I, look, nothing in me hands, nothing up my sleeves. It feels really strange being without my hook today, but then I have done about 20 poppy fronts today, so the arms can have a break. Our jaws, it was a bit boring. Knitting Purple is saying that her nephew reads with a pink acetate sheet over the page. Yeah, they found that out, what was it, probably mid-90s, I suppose, because my brother had blue lenses, a blue lens put in his glasses so that he didn't have to worry about an acetate sheet. He just would look at the page and be able to read it then. With me, I find it's easier to read black writing on a grey background, but then that's because that was my Kindle, and as soon as I found that I could read that without it bouncing around or me forgetting it or me feeling sick after getting down the page because of the bouncing, I devoured the first 4 Harry Potter books in a month. I was in Australia at the time visiting family, and I was only reading in the evenings when the kids were in bed and everybody else was getting drunk in the jacuzzi, which wasn't me because I was like, no, my kids are little, I'm keeping an ear out for them. So I was sitting watching or listening to the telly, but actually I was reading Harry Potter, and it was before the kids were really old enough to appreciate it as well. But I was reading it for me, not for them. So we gone. Thumbs up. Hey, so Spring's about to get lost. I think she's heading into the channel of no return. No, she'll be back in a bit. Jane, don't worry about it. I can't even remember what you're apologising for, darling. She's saying, oh, yep, I forgot about that. Sorry, a brain like a sieve. You know me. Yep, your brain's like a sieve and mine never knows what it's doing from one second to the next. So, Franca has said she's subbed, liked, notifications are beautiful. And Jenny's saying, thanks, Ange. I had fun. Yes, Franca, definitely an evil person spelt dyslexia. Actually, to be honest, most of the English dictionary was written by the highborn men and women, or those people back in the day, and none of them were taught the same way. So what they did was they took the word and they all wrote the word down, and whatever spelling was spelt the most, like had the most people spelling it the same, that was the one that was put in the dictionary. And of course they were all taught by people that have been taught by people, so it was all passed down. So really the English dictionary is bad. But then I think that's the case in quite a few other countries as well. It was the highborn people that started off the dictionaries. So Spring is saying exactly dyslex. Yeah, she split it up for me. See, she does the same as what I make you guys do. Split up the word. I don't get it otherwise. Right, Kathy's saying thank you all for the fun this evening. Oh yes, please, honey. And she saw a hilarious thing on TikTok about the word dyslexia today. She's gonna hopefully send it to me. Beautiful. Yeah. Well, you know, right, sorry, Jenny's saying that her other half spells stuff like that because he is also dyslexic. Some of his punctuations are really dodgy as well. That's because we've learnt that word through reading it, and whoever decided to spell it that way doesn't know how to spell. That's why sometimes when I'm reading these cards, it takes me, I mouth the word first and then we'll say it, just to make sure that I've got it correct. Oh, The Labyrinth. Yes, Jen, and that was a wicked film. Oh, bless your blind stitches. She's skipped again. Where are we gone? Blind Stitches Creation said, I did all that, Miss Poppy. I always hear Miss Sandy talking about you. I must admit, I love my Miss Sandy. I don't get in to see her on her lives as often as I used to, though. Time differences and stuff like that. But I normally go back and listen to her while I'm cleaning my toilets. And I tell her so in the comments. I'm like, you helped me clean the bog today, Gil. So Dana, welcome in, honey. I'm sorry you're so late. We are actually winding down now to head out. Oh, pants. If you're about tomorrow during the day, I'm on at 1:30 GMT. I'm not too. I can't remember whereabouts you are from, honey. I'm sorry. Otherwise, I'll be like, it's first thing in the morning or last thing at night, whatever. Right. Franca says that she can't stand HP. Right. Well, we'll skip that one. Andy reads better if the background's less bright. Beiges browns seem best for him. Her sister is a better with a blue background. The HP books are so much fun. Italian is problematic if you read it how it is spelled. Yes, I am not going to attempt it. It's that simple. That's what scares me about other languages. I'm not too bad with German because, of course, that is the father tongue. Whereas English is the mother, German is the father, and so I know a little bit because I grew up with a lass who was half English, half German, so she taught me a little bit. So I can recognise words, or some words, nothing major. I'm probably about the level of a 3-year-old, but it's better than my French. Jen is saying it's because it's a mix of other languages like Scandinavian ones, French, Old English, Latin. We nick other people's languages, so none of it makes sense. Right, Dana is saying, I will catch you another time. It was nice to see you, darling. Sorry, it's such a flying visit. Handmade Designs, honey, you're in late. We're actually winding down to head off now, my darling. I'm back in tomorrow morning. Not morning, lunchtime. So it's tomorrow lunchtime I'm back in. So Dodo is saying, thank you, it was fun. Take care, everybody. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Right, so that is the last comment out for this evening, I think, unless one of you pipes up with a couple more things. So I'm going to head off now. I will see you all really, really soon. Thank you, everybody, for joining me this evening. Done that all round the wrong way as per normal. Right, so hopefully I will see some of you on tomorrow's live. It is at 1:30 if I remember rightly, and that is going to be where I will be introducing the new pattern, because of course Stitching the Flower Pot is now in the vault and the new pattern out. The new pattern will be coming out tomorrow, and I haven't written it down, so I can't actually remember what it is. I'm sure one of you will tell me in the chat. It was on Sundays at Whipspits and chat, and I believe there is a timestamp in there so that you can click on the timestamp and it will take you through where I show you very briefly what the pattern is. Franca, my email is in the drop down box, darling, along with all the other information that you will need, which is where the rules are and also the how to claim your prize section. Right, so I am going to head off now. I will see you all really, really soon. Thank you ever so much, everybody, for joining me this evening. Ta-ra!